Midnight Drearies.
As the sun began to set over the small town of Milford, the air was filled with an ominous silence. The streets were empty except for the occasional car passing by on its way to somewhere else. It was just another typical night in this sleepy little community until something sinister started to unfold. High school senior Tyler Davis had always been a bit of an outcast. He didn't have many friends and spent most of his time alone, playing video games or watching scary movies. His parents were worried about him, but didn't know what to do since he seemed content with his own company. Little did they know that their son was harboring a dark secret that would soon come back to haunt them. It all started with a seemingly innocent game of truth or dare. Tyler had been dared to kill someone. At first, he laughed it off as a joke, but then the idea started to consume him. He began to fantasize about killing people, imagining himself as some kind of superhero, able to take down anyone who crossed his path. Before long, intrigued by the challenge of setting up complex schemes and innovative ambushes, he had convinced himself that he was meant to be a serial killer. He started small, targeting random strangers at the mall or in public places. He enjoyed the thrill of it all, the rush of power that came from taking someone's life. Soon enough, he graduated to bigger targets, going after those who had wronged him in the past. It wasn't long before he became obsessed with the act itself, losing track of how many lives he had taken. His proudest moment was coming up with his MO, his killer calling card. He began scrawling the word fun somewhere near the body in the victim's own blood, sometimes multiples in an unhinged fashion. Instead of a rock star or a porn star, Tyler considered himself a Bloodstar. Almost like an artist. As the bodies piled up, so did the evidence against him. But Tyler was too caught up in his own twisted world to notice. He was on a mission now, determined to become the best serial killer ever known. And if he had to take down everyone he knew along the way, well, that was just part of the plan. The Davis family had no idea what their son was capable of until it was too late. They were shocked when they found out about his crimes, and even more devastated when they realized that there was nothing they could do to stop him. The police were baffled by the case, unable to catch the elusive killer who seemed to always be one step ahead of them. It wasn't until Tyler made a mistake that he was finally brought to justice. In his desperation to keep killing, he left behind clues that led investigators straight to him. His elaborate trap was easily foiled by seasoned police officers instead of his usual fare of innocent bystanders. The trial was a media circus, with reporters from all over the world descending on Milford to cover the story. As he sat in prison, awaiting his execution, Tyler realized that he had lost everything: his family, his friends, and most importantly, his soul. In the end, only one question remained. Why? We may never know, because Tyler isn't telling.